Absolutely. So as far as the agri sector is concerned, that is one of the sectors that's going to benefit as part of this historic FTA that has been signed with New Zealand. Remember, it was closed in a matter of just a couple of months, about 8 months or so, that the FTA has been sealed. We're given to understand from India's Commerce Secretary that the signing of the FTA could take 3 months as the legal scrubbing of the document, the FTA document, is currently on. And remember, this is coming in just as last week India also signed its FTA with Oman. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal were in Oman to sign that agreement, and Minister Goyal also stated that this is historic in the sense that this is the third agreement that India has signed with Five Eyes countries, Five Eyes nations. Earlier we have signed with Australia, then with the United Kingdom, and now with New Zealand. Minister Goyal also stated that India is keen on signing agreements, trade agreements with complementary economies and not those that are competing. Now, since you mentioned about the agri sector, let me also bring a point about the agri sector in the sense that India has protected its agri sector, dairy sector, and all that comes under the dairy sector, cheese, etc. And India is not going to make any amends to the sensitivities that are involved. And he stated that New Zealand understood India's sensitivities around agriculture. However, as part of the Agri-Pact that India has signed with New Zealand, what's interesting to note is that New Zealand will be bringing in technologies in the agri sector, and they will be re-exporting of India's dairy products into New Zealand. That's going to happen. Minister Goyal also stated that since there is a clause of New Zealand committing to $20 billion to be invested in India over the next 15 years. We will be looking at manufacturing sectors, for New Zealand to invest into manufacturing sectors, into labor-intensive and some of these electronics and electrical sectors. He mentioned all of that as well. And the near-term target for India is to raise trade with New Zealand to $5 billion. But let's also look at some of the key sectors that are going to benefit as far as this FTA is concerned. So agri, dairy, education, sports, services, skilling, since visa requirements have also been tweaked. They have been eased for professionals going into New Zealand. Other than these sectors, the processed food sectors, engineering goods sectors, right, that's also important. Most importantly, correct, New Zealand is, of course, providing for zero duty market access for 100% of India's exports. And that really is the big win that India has scored with this one.